will call the inaugural meeting of City Council for Monday, November 5th, 2018 to order. Our first order of business this morning is Reverend David Rock, Chair of the Dawson Creek Ministerial Association, is in attendance this morning to perform a blessing.
Thank you. So, Lord, we just ask that you bring before you here Dale Bumstead and the council, and we ask that you bless them, keep them, that your face would shine upon them, that you keep your countenance on them, and your peace would be with them. And Lord God, we also pray that the Spirit of truth would rule and reign over Mayor Dale Bumstead and the council. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you. And now it's my pleasure this morning to be able to welcome our Honorable Judge Levin and in attendance this morning to perform the swearing-in ceremony for our newly elected Mayor and Council. And we also have with us Constable Jonathan Kohut, who is going to be joining us. So we begin with the Office of the Mayor. Do you want to say a few words before we start, Jonathan? No, I'm teasing you.
I wouldn't mind saying a word or two.
You're
Stress
welcome.
level goes up.
Yeah, well, your all lights are working. First of all, it's an honor to be here and to participate in this, our swearing in of our mayor and councilor. And I wanted to say a couple of words about Dawson Creek. And I'm not unlike most people here, we're not longtime members of Dawson Creek, but we made the decision to move here about 5 years ago, and we haven't regretted it. My lovely wife and I and our 2 children chose this as a hand-picked place to raise our family. And the community has been amazing. It counts as one of the best decisions that I think we have ever made together. The services, the amenities, the people here are amazing, and we're proud to be members of this community, and we wish to thank everybody here, mayor, past, present, future, city council, and all the people that work to make our community what it is.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, so Mayor Bumstead, congratulations.
Thank you.
First of all, and if you wouldn't mind repeating these words after me. I, Dale Bumstead, do solemnly affirm that
I, Dale Bumstead, do solemnly affirm that
I am qualified to hold the office of mayor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I am qualified to hold the office of mayor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I have not, by myself or any other person, knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any public interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
Very well, Mayor Bumstead. So.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Thank you. And so now we're going to proceed with the councillors swearing in, and we've got it started up. Which side? Councillor Parslow?
Yes.
Councilor Parslow, congratulations.
And do you mind repeating after me? I, Charles Parslow, do solemnly affirm that
I, Charles Posler, do solemnly affirm that
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I have not, by myself or any other person, knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in the matter. I will not participate in the discussion of the matter. I will not vote in respect of the matter.
Mr. Carswell?
Congratulations, Trevor.
Councillor Shaylee Wilbur. Congratulations. That's a lot. Repeat after me. I, Shaylee Wilbur, do solemnly affirm that
I, Shaylee Wilbur, do solemnly affirm that
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I have not, by myself or any other person, knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest or to influence my conduct in public matters.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote.
Congratulations. Councillor Earl. Congratulations, Councillor Earl. Repeat after me. I, Jeremy Earl, do solemnly affirm that
I, Jeremy Earl, do solemnly affirm that
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I have not, by myself or any other person, knowingly contravened the Local Government Act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in the matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
Take your glasses.
Congratulations again. Thank you. All right, Council Lexner.
I got your glasses.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
I might need these. 10 point.
Correct you. You're wrong. I, Blair Lexstrom, do solemnly affirm that
I, Blair Lexstrom, do solemnly affirm that
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the local government act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the local government act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter. Is that okay with my glasses?
I should have made it.
I was going to offer him that. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Council.
Thanks.
Good job.
All right.
Good job.
Councillor Gavetko.
You think you need your glasses?
He's not going without
You
them.
can tell which one of us are aging.
Congratulations, Councillor. Thank you. Repeat after me. I, Paul Gavetkoff, do solemnly affirm that
I, Paul Gavetkoff, do solemnly affirm that
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the local government act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the local government act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
Congratulations again.
Congrats, Paul.
All right,
Congratulations.
and Councillor Kent.
Did pretty good without the glasses.
I was gonna say, did he do that without glasses?
Congratulations, Councillor.
I, Amy Kemp, do solemnly affirm that
I, Amy Kemp, do solemnly affirm that
I am qualified to hold the office of council for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected,
I am qualified to hold the office of councillor for the city of Dawson Creek, to which I have been elected.
I have not by myself or any other person knowingly contravened the local government act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I am not by myself or any other person knowingly contravening the local government act respecting vote buying or intimidation in relation to my election to the office.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest to influence my conduct in public matters.
I will faithfully perform the duties of my office and will not allow any private interest or influence my conduct in public matters.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter and will not vote in respect of the matter.
As required by the community charter, I will disclose any direct or indirect pecuniary interest I have in a matter and will not participate in the discussion of the matter or will not vote in respect of the matter.
Congratulations. Constable, still no, you don't want to say any words? Thank you so much to Judge Levin for being here this morning and conducting the swearing-in ceremony for council. It's an important day for all of us who put our hands up to serve our community, and we sincerely appreciate the fact that you're here today with your family and helping us begin this new term of council. And to Constable Kohut, who's a new constable in our community, welcome. Thank you for coming this morning, and we look forward to having you serve our community.
Thank you.
So our next order of business was delegations. MP Zimmer was going to be here this morning. Unfortunately, with weather and travel, he isn't going to be able to join us, but we'll make sure to get Bob here at one of our future council meetings. He certainly was interested in coming to introduce and say hello to council and weather and all that impacts it. So we're going to move on to our council agenda now, and our first item of business is reports. Item 5.1, Report 18173 from Mayor Dale Bumstead regarding our Dawson Creek Library Board appointments, and we have appointments that are needed to be done at this time. Councillor Javekov?
Move that report number 18-173 from Mayor Dale Bumstead, Library Board appointments be received. Further, that Ms. Sheila Murray be appointed to the board for a 2-year term beginning in November 2018. Further, that Councillor Kemp be appointed as council liaison to the Library Board for 2019.
Thank you. Seconded. Councillor Leckstrom. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried. Thank you. 5.2, we have report 18174 from Mayor Bumstead regarding our Peace River Regional District legislative and bylaw appointments. Councillor Wilbur?
I would move that, Your Worship, that you are director and that Mayor Councillor Leckstrom will be our alternate.
Easy.
Sorry. Well, that just blew me in the dumps. I have no computer.
All
so
right.
the IT has
Thank
it.
you.
So, but yes.
Moved, seconded. Councillor Kemp, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried. Thank you. 5.3, we have a report 18175 from Mayor Bumstead regarding appointments to the Northeast Regional Advisory Committee for NDIT. Councillor Javekov?
Move that report number 18-175 from Mayor Bumstead, reappointments to the Northeast Regional Advisory Committee be received. Further, that Councillor Blair Leckstrom be appointed as the City of Dawson Creek representative and that Councillor Charlie Parslow be appointed as the alternate.
Thank you. Seconded. Councillor Wilbur. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? It's carried. Thank you. Report number 5.4, Report 18176 from Mayor Bumstead regarding our appointment of our councillors to the Parcel Tax Roll Review Panel. Councillor Wilbur.
I got it this time. I'll move that the report from Mayor Bumstead, appointments to the Parcel Tax Roll Review Panel be received. Further, that Councillor Charlie Parslow, Councillor Amy Kemp, and Councillor Jeremy Earl be appointed to the Parcel Tax Roll Review Panel, and Councillor Parslow appointed as the chair. And further, that Councillor Paul Javetkoff, Councillor Shaylee Wilbur, and Councillor Blair Leckstrom will be appointed as alternates.
Thank you. Seconded. Councillor Kemp. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? It's
Did I
carried.
redeem myself?
Thank you. Oh, it's going to take more than one motion.
It's going to be a long 4 years.
5.5, Report 18177 from Mayor Bumstead regarding our Municipal Insurance Association of BC voting delegates.
Yeah, you can.
Councillor Earl.
So, motion that report number 18-177 from Mayor Bumstead regarding the MIA voting delegates be received. Further, that Councillor Shaylee Wilbur be named as the City of Dawson Creek voting delegate for the Municipal Insurance Association, and that Mayor Dale Bumstead and Councillor Jeremy Earl be named as the alternates.
Thank you. Seconded. Councillor Kemp. Discussion. And this is our MIA voting delegates for UBCM at the AGM. Thank you. All those in favor? Opposed? It's carried. Thank you. 5.6 is Report 18178 from Mayor Bumstead regarding our City of Dawson Creek Council appointments. Councillor Javetkoff.
Receive for information.
Thank you. Seconded. Councillor Wilbur. Discussion. Ready for the question? All in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Thank you. And 5.7 is Report 18180 from Mayor Bumstead regarding our 2019 acting mayor schedule. Councillor Leckstrom.
I would move the report as presented.
Thank you. Seconded. Councillor Kemp. Discussion. This is our acting mayor schedule for the year when the mayor is either away or absent. Then councillors would take on that additional responsibility of sitting in for the mayor, both in terms of coordinating and running the meetings, chairing the meetings, as well as any additional duties within the community that may be requiring the mayor in attendance and I'm not available. So I really appreciate everybody taking the time to participate in this, and really appreciate the support. Any other discussion? Ready for the question? All in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Thank you. And now it's our final item today is our closing address. And you know, first of all, personally for me as the newly elected mayor, it's an honor to be here in the chair and representing this community, our hometown, for another 4 years. We've been involved in lots of things over the years in our political endeavors, and Councillor Leckstrom and I started here in 1993 together, and it's such an honor to be back in and continue on the role of mayor for the community, of which we all love to be able to give back, and the passion that we have to give is why people put up their hands and serve our communities. And so for me, the support of my wife and my family and allowing me to do this and the community to give me that support to do it for 4 more years is a really humbling opportunity, and I really sincerely appreciate that people have extended that one more time. For the new councillors, certainly for our returning councillors, Councillor Parslow and Wilbur and Javetkoff, to have you guys back in, and certainly we appreciate having the stability that comes from city governance and the leadership in our community, and that's what builds community, and that's what builds quality of life, is having people who continue to give and continue to want to deliver and serve on behalf of their communities. And I know that I really appreciate the fact that you guys are back for 4 more years. And I said it at our last meeting of our last council meeting, that what I loved about our council was we got where people respected democracy, no matter where, no matter how the votes ended up, whether it was 4-3 or unanimous. People left the room supporting the majority, and I thought that's exactly what it should be to me, is people giving your input, given that debate, given positive discussion, and then at the end of the day, you vote on how you believe, and we move forward. And so I'm really looking forward to that stability that we have with some councillors. Obviously, having Blair, Councillor Lexstrom back in is really, really exciting to me to be back working with Blair again, because we started, as I said earlier, in 1993, 94. I remember we were standing on the balcony of the Dawson Creek Golf Club at a Lakeview Credit Union golf tournament. Blair's wife Vicki was working there at the time. I was on the board, and we both talked about how we were going to run for council. We both kind of took us by surprise, both of us, but we've become close friends over the years, and over that 25 years, and I'm thrilled that Blair's back into the city government, and bringing that experience and passion he has for our community is going to be a huge asset for us. And for Councillor Earl and Councillor Kemp, who are newly elected, and bringing that young view to our community, and that representing the demographics of our community, of representing young opinion, young view. We're really excited to have you guys here, and we love the fact that you put your hand up and willing to commit and give. It's a really rewarding opportunity. It's a really rewarding experience that comes with a lot of hard work and a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication, a lot of passion. But I really sincerely appreciate the fact that all of you have put your hands up one more time, or for the first time, to serve your community. And I'm excited about the next 4 years. We've got lots of really exciting stuff ahead in terms of building a community with us that has a great quality of life. And that's my mantra every time I get a chance to talk about it, is it's our quality of life, and health and happiness. And to me, for us to be able to have a community that we do, and again, it's not the city isn't a piece of paper in the mayor's desk drawer, it's people. We have great people, and really appreciate the comments that Judge Lemon expressed, why he and his family are here, because we have a great community. So with that, I'm so excited about the next 4 years, and really appreciate the support, and look forward to getting to work. And so thank you all for coming this morning, to the family and friends that are here supporting your loved ones. That's why we do this, is family and friends in our community. So thank you all for coming this morning, and with that, we'll ask for a motion to adjourn. Councillor Wilbur, Councillor Lexstrom, all in favor? Opposed? Carried. Now, I turned 40 yesterday, and so and so we have some birthday cake after, if folks are interested in staying. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning, and happy 4 years.